Gale SMP has been going through a lot since the last video. So, I'm gonna be getting into what happened. So, lately, Gale has been acting like a bit of a drag. Like he's now acting like he's a king. But he's just someone that is honestly just really powerful. It's a very, very big country. I wouldn't call a king, but he is really, really powerful. Which I think he takes his power in too much. So, this is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So, Gale, recently he has been acting like a drag, like I said. So, I'm going to get straight to it. So, in this clip, I was just visiting Blanket, because since he's in prison now, I decided to just visit him, stuff like that. Everything was going completely fine until 2 extra visits after. So, I make another visit so I can gift something to Blanket, which was a little helmet and a bit of food. So, I gift him the stuff the next visit. But the visit after, something happened. So, Gale, he locked me with the prisoner. And I was freaking out. Like, I was like, "Get me out, Gale, I don't want to be here." And he's like, "Oh, I heard you've been in pain lately, so you're gonna be stuck here for a week." I freaked out. But then, Gale's brother Krolex, he tried breaking us out of the prison. So what happened was, he had his stuff on him. What he did was, he used his extra pearl, put on all of his armor, and while Gale had, for some reason, was taking off his armor, he went in and pearled to him and killed him. He killed Gale, and everyone was freaking out. I was freaking out, like, what? Dude, Gale's gonna let me out in a minute. Why are you trying to bring me out? So, as I tell him, as I ask him, why are you doing this? He tells me, "I'm trying to break you out." Which is exactly what he was trying to do, break us out. So, when I got out of the prison, I was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't ever want to be locked up in there again, because it was like a freak show. So, when I got back to Autodel, I did not feel like normal. I wanted to tell Gale about my prophecy, which I did have a prophecy. The prophecy was that Blanket, since he has 2 withers, he's going to break out the prison. Then once he breaks out the prison, he's going to get 8 soul sand and 6 wither skulls, and recreate the Battle of the 6 Skulls, but more intense. Since Autodel is one of the most powerful country, I sensed it was coming. It hasn't come yet, but I know it will. So back to what I was saying. So everything wasn't seeming right. I knew something was off. I acted normal, and in theory, he was just being the normal self of him. Breaking my doors and just having a little collection. It was honestly the most annoying thing. So, yeah, we're just acting normal, totally. Well, I was totally just acting normal, but I didn't feel normal. So I kept it a secret, but I did tell Gale I had a dream that Blanket is gonna take over and bomb Autodol. So, so a bit later in the day, or a few hours in the day, I die. What happened was that I was just hanging out, minding my business, and then Blanket, he's let out of prison, and he showed up to Autodel, full leather armor, just got tools, and me, Spitz, and Blanket had some beef. Like, beef. So, Blanket, he shows up, and I'm kind of freaking out, because I'm like, why are you here? You're not allowed to be here. The country's not independent. And he's like, yo, did you know that you can now deflect harming arrows with your trident? And I'm like, stop saying that nonsense. What are you here for? And he doesn't say anything, and he just walks in Auto now. I'm like, Gale, we have a problem. Can you help me? Gale doesn't do a thing. So I attack a Blanket, and Blanket, he uses a harming arrow on me. And then he lets me get down to half heart, and he slays me. And I'm just like, what? Yeah, why aren't you doing anything? Aren't you the leader of the country? Like, what? So, I was kind of mad, and then Gale kept TPing me to him, and Blanket's just like killing me all the time. And I find it annoying. And I'm just stuck at World Spawn doing my own thing. And Mickle, she goes to World Spawn to just hang out, and she kills me one time. I'm like, really? So I ask her for an end chest. She doesn't have it on. I ask for food. She has food, so she gives me some. And yeah, she's just hanging out, just doing whatever she's doing. And I'm like, you know what? How about I join Mustachio and Evoker? So I joined them. And I didn't so I had my extra set, and I put my Elytra in my E-chest. I am not getting it out, 'cause I don't trust them. I didn't trust them because I knew Blanket, he was super close to me. So I decided not to get my stuff out. Otherwise, I was gonna lose it all, and then just have it gone. And then I probably won't even play on the SMP ever again, because that's how I am. So, like, if I wouldn't join back, I probably wouldn't even join back until like a month or two, like how I did it last time. So, mostly what I'd be doing is just acting like I don't have a set like that. I'd act like I have just only iron, not that great of tools. So, like, if I'm going to have my set out, I'm gonna have it out away from them. So I'm gonna be away from them. So, in the next video, I'm gonna be showcasing the clip of the rundown on what happened with Blanket and him joining, or of him just walking into Autodel like that. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna be putting it as a bonus clip in here on this video. So yeah, let's cut this clip and head to the next.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
So right here he killed me and I was in shock. So I'm just messing around a bit at spawn and I'm like telling Gale to TP me to him. So he does it. And then I take some of my stuff, but then Theory kills me again. He says he used a potion, which he did for a second, but no, he did not. He didn't use a potion whatsoever. He only used harming arrows. So he used one harming arrow on me to lower me, and then I got to half a heart, and then he started running after me, and then he killed me with the sword. So that's literally what I meant by Gale turning into a drag on the SMP. So, if you want to join the SMP, comment down below and I will tell you his YouTube channel, and then you can go and comment on one of his YouTube videos, and you can comment down below and ask him to join the SMP. Just a bit of a warning, don't join his country.